Hi! This is going to be part 2 of my question and answer. I have something really amazing that I am totally in love with and that has made my week or my month, I don't know. Oh, I got some MacBook, yes I did. I'm kind of ill, so I sound a bit off, sorry, my voice is really messed up. But yes, I did buy a MacBook and it did arrive yesterday, and I waited an hour and 25 minutes in the freezing cold for it because it's got cold here all of a sudden. But I'm so happy I've got it now. I'm ecstatic, and it's amazing, and it's fast, and it doesn't have fans on the bottom of it. And I just pulled something out. Anyways, so yeah, I love it, it's amazing. I'm gonna get on to the question and answer. I've got a load of questions here, and yeah, I'm just gonna get to it so it doesn't take too long. I'm gonna try and go into as much depth as I possibly can without making it drag. First, I want to say something really quickly because you guys will see this part at least, and it's about when I was talking about teaching cuts. I talked about high school and middle school being cut in the programs, and when I was talking about that, I was talking about SMOE only. So that's the only one that I know that has cut high school and middle school out. So that means they're not hiring in a high school anymore or middle school. Well, as far as I'm aware, because they've not renewed any of those contracts this year. And so yeah, in SMOE, which is the Seoul kind of epic, if that makes sense. So in that respect, I don't think they are hiring high school, middle school. So there's only elementary in Seoul, and the rest of the other cities in Korea, I think, are perfectly fine with hiring for public schools still, and they're not having any cutbacks or anything like that, as far as I know. I don't really know about epic, like the broader epic, the broader Korea area in general. So I'm not sure what's going on there, but I know for sure that what I know from what my friends have all told me and from what's been happening, that they've been cutting some of the Seoul jobs away, which is kind of sad and it sucks. But if you come here, you can apply to Busan or one of the other big cities, or even Seoul, and teach elementary. And if you don't want, if you're really against elementary, and then to one of the other cities. But anywhere in Korea is great, to be honest, because you can just get down here pretty easily. If you use Gepik, it's pretty close by, like the outskirts of Seoul, so they will be good for you if you really want to be in Seoul without having to be in Seoul. So take a look at that stuff. Oh, and when I was making my last video, I was just talking about what I knew from Epic and SMOE. I wasn't talking about any other programs because I can only tell you from my own program and my own experience, because that's all I know. I can't really tell you about other programs or what they do and how it is with them, because I don't actually know that because I'm not with them. So yeah, my first half was just a general broad thing about Epic SMOE. On to the questions. So, did you pay for your own flight, and how much did the preparations cost? Did I pay for my own flight? Yes and no. I paid for it initially, but they gave me £750, I think it is, of a reimbursement when I arrived in Korea, like after my first or second paycheck, I can't remember. So yeah, they will pay for your flight. I don't know if that's changed, but I don't think it has. I think most programs where you teach abroad, they do kind of pay for your flight. If they're like a reputable big program, they'll pay for your flight and your rent maybe. My flight was about £600 to get here, low 600s. How much did my preparations cost? I just made a list of all the things I thought I would need in a new country, the things that I saw that people said they didn't have, and I bought those things. And then the rest I kind of just bought when I got here. It's not that hard to find, unless you're living. I must say that when I speak about Seoul a lot. So if you hear me saying, oh, things aren't hard to find, usually in Seoul they are not hard to find. But if you are in like the countryside, it might be harder for you to find stuff there. So my preparations cost about, I don't really know, to be honest. Just buying like the general things. Imagine moving home but just not buying like all the cooking stuff and all that thing that you can buy here. Just buying the essentials for travel and for what you think you'll need if you are doing an orientation, what you think you'll need in that time frame, and enough clothes to last you a little bit. You can buy clothes out here unless you're super tall or a bigger size, something like that. And how much did it cost? I don't know, less than £200, I'd say. Maybe more, because I bought things that were expensive, like electronic things that cost. But for general preparations, I wouldn't spend more than £200 on that, £300, I think. Do you have a bachelor's degree? I think I spoke about this before. Yes, I do. It's a joint honours in English and film studies from the University of Southampton, if anyone was wondering. How much do you make awkward. I don't know. If you go on the Epic website, you can find out how much I made in my first year. Because I work in Seoul, I'm a level up from the last level, and now that I've had a year's experience, I'm a level up from that level. So I got a pay rise, which was about 200,000 pay rise, which is $200 a month more now. But yeah, if you want to find out how much I'll make, you can go to the Epic website and look at the contract on there, and it will tell you how much I make. But I make more than enough to survive. I make enough to have as much fun as I want and to go shopping as many times as I like. Which is bad. I am saving now. I am saving. This is my last major purchase. I am going to save, I think. How much did you bring with you? Bring enough to last you 1 month, enough to get you through to your first paycheck. And I'd say about £500 to £1,000. So I'd say roughly about $1,000 is a good mark if you come from America. And if you come from the UK, somewhere between £500 and £1,000. How much did you bring with you? How much did you bring with you? I brought enough, I don't know. I just looked online to see how much people were taking, and everyone was discussing it on Facebook. That's another thing. If there's a Facebook group for your program, then definitely join it, because you guys can all like conjoin and ask questions, and it's very helpful, because that's what I did, and I met most of the people I know now through the Facebook group. So it's really helpful. Do it. So if you're going with Epic, look for your spring or fall 2012 Epic SMOE, whatever program you're going with, and just search for it on Facebook. You'll probably find it. Join it and speak to people, because it will make you feel a lot better about the weight and all that stuff. I brought 1 suitcase and I didn't bring that many clothes. How many suitcases can you bring? I bought 1 suitcase because that's all I can bring. If you're coming from the UK, you'll probably only be allowed 1 suitcase. If you're coming from the US, you'll probably be allowed 2 suitcases. So I brought 1, my backpack and my laptop bag. Do you think it's possible to teach in Korea as a career, like for the rest of someone's life? If you want to do it, then yeah, but I'm not sure if you'll get so much job satisfaction out of it to stay here like a lifetime, because you will get to a point where you won't be able to make any more money, and then it will be like you've been here so long and you're in the same kind of position, unless you move on to university to like teach there, or you move on to doing something else in Korea that is just as amazing. I'm sure people can. I know people have stayed here for like 4 years, 5 years, 6 years, so I don't know about a whole lifetime though. Do you think Korean guys would settle down with an English girl or English girls? Because I've read a lot that they might date Western girls for experience but not want to get married and have kids with them. I'm not sure how far this goes, but I think they probably would settle down with a Western girl, but it wouldn't be, I don't know, because it depends on their parents, I guess, and it depends on how they feel about that. Because if your parents are super against foreigners, like you marrying a foreigner and not marrying a Korean, then you're not really going to go against that unless you're ready to like leave your family behind and stuff like that. So it does depend on the person, and if you guys love each other, I'm pretty sure they're not going to ditch you because their mum wants them to marry a Korean person. Did you webcam or over the phone? I think this is in regards to my interview process, and I was supposed to webcam, but somehow I woke up and then I fell asleep again somehow, and then my phone was ringing. I was like, oh my god, no way. So I picked up my phone and I was like, hello. But my interviewer was lovely, and he was like, you remember we have an interview? And I was like, yeah, I do. He's like, oh, you want to do this? And I was like, yeah, now. And then so yeah, we did the interview on the phone and not over face-to-face thingy-majingy over the webcam. So yeah, please do wake up early and don't forget to, or don't fall back asleep because you were up all night worrying about your interview. Trust me, you don't want to be in that situation. But he was really nice and he was great, and we had a very good interview, and I think it went well. If you webcam, do you have to dress professionally? I think you should try and wear like a nice shirt, a dress shirt or something, and they're only going to see this much, like what I'm showing you. So I think, you know, do your hair and like just look like natural and nice and approachable, smile a lot, be very polite, be very outgoing, show how much you love Korea. That is what are my tips for that. And if over the phone, do they call you from Korea? I think they do call you from Korea, and because I know there's an Epic, well, there's an SMOE, so Metropolitan Office of Education here, so they call you from there as far as I know. I'm not sure, but I'm assuming if you are applying to Epic or SMOE, they'll call you from here. They have foreign people who work here. So they're like, they live here and they work here and they call you from here. But you don't have to foot the bill because they call you, and if it's over Skype, it's free. Some trivia. Boom, boom, boom. It's getting dark again. There's a big fat cloud. Why does the clouds have to do this? Why? Just why? What kind of music do you like? I like all music. I like R&B, hip hop, pop, K-pop, rock, everything. Rock, did I say rock? Yeah, I said rock. Country. I like all music. Alternative, indie. Yes, I do. I love it all. I have, if you see my iTunes, it's completely full of different genres. Afrobeats, forgot to add that. It's completely full of way many genres because I love, if I like the song, I love the music. That's that. Milk chocolate or white chocolate? I don't really like chocolate. Well, I don't eat much chocolate, but if I chose, it'll probably be white chocolate. White chocolate because I think it's absolutely delicious and indulgent. What are your top 3 things on your bucket list? To travel the world, go Bora Bora, one thing. To beat Big Bag. That should really get off my bucket list and make room for something else more important. And to write and publish a book. Those are my 3 things. What is a book or series you haven't read that you would like to read? Oh, The Summer I Turned Pretty, so the summer series, and I've read the first one and I thought it was super amazing and loved it so much, and I really want to read the rest. I hear they're amazing, so I'm really excited. So I've ordered those on the book depository and they're sending them to me. Should be here within 10 days, so I'm really excited. Boom boom. And that is the end of my video, my question and answer. I hope it was really helpful and I hope you guys liked it, and yeah, I'll see you guys really soon. Sorry it took a long time to get up, but I hope it was helpful, and keep watching, subscribe. I make videos every when I can and I will attempt to make more now because I have a fast laptop. Oh, one more trivia question. Abby, how do you get your teeth to be so white? I don't. People have always asked me if I bleached my teeth since I was in primary school, and it's been a funny thing since I've been grown up, and I've never bleached my teeth. Korean people brush their teeth 3 times a day. I brush mine once. I'm too lazy to brush at night and it makes my stomach really hurt if I brush my teeth at night, so I brush them really well once a day. And yeah, my teeth have just always been white, and I don't know, my dad always used to brush my teeth really hardcore when I was younger because I used to love sweets so much, and whenever he took me out I'd buy them all the time. Like, he'd buy them for me, so he'd have to brush my teeth at night time really badly because I ate so many sweets. So maybe that has something to do with it, and so that's why my teeth are super white. And I don't really drink, that's a lie, I drink coffee now. That's why my teeth aren't as white as they were before I came here, and kimchi as well is very staining. But yeah, that reminds me, I'm gonna make a video on kimchi, so look out for that really soon, okay? Bye everyone.